Trucking, which is the largest component of the transportation sector, has been one of the hardest hit modes throughout the recession, dropping 20.3% in 2009. On a volume basis, truck tonnage was down 8.7% in 2009 over the already depressed 2008 levels. There was abundant capacity competing for fewer and fewer loads. The fierce competition led to price wars, which often dropped rates below cost on the spot market. Faced with management mandates to cut costs, many shippers abandoned long-standing relationships with their carriers in favor of the spot market or the use of 3PLs. 3PLs pressed trucking companies harder to lower or at least hold rates. Fuel prices continue to be volatile, but fuel surcharges played less of a role in revenue generation. Industry average length of haul continued their long-term trend downward, while long-haul truck ton miles have fallen off. These shifts are the result of the higher usage of intermodal and more regionalization of distribution centers in response to higher fuel costs. In addition to planned reductions in capacity, about 2,000 trucking companies went out of business in 2009, removing still more trucks. Trucking acquisitions and mergers have increased as companies in good financial health look for ways to strengthen their market position. Donald Broughton of Avondale Partners forecasts that another 2,000 firms will be driven out of the industry in 2010 because of higher operating costs and low demand for freight services. According to the American Trucking Association, the nation's freight pool contracted by 12.5% in 2009. Heavy truck utilization is currently at about 75%, which really isn't enough to generate new truck sales, and new truck sales fell off dramatically in 2009, barely showing a blip on the chart. There have been some new orders placed this year, though.